Hello everybody and welcome back to Better Minecraft and Minecolonies. Last episode was a huge one. We made loads and loads of progress. Unfortunately, we ended the episode with our builder stuck on the roof. I don't know why Bilbo the Ugly is up there on our roof, but he is. And you know what? If he's having a great time up there, more power to him. It looks like he's a very tanned man, so maybe he's up there catching some rays and getting a bit of his suntan on. As always, a huge thank you to my Patreon members like Sil, Heather, and Tristan. If you guys want to join my Patreon, check out the link in the description, and you can get access to my Minecraft server there, where a bunch of cool dudes are building a whole bunch of cool stuff. Anyway, let's jump into this episode. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, so, luckily this rude dude is still caged, like a beast, like a rabid dog. But last episode, yeah, like I said, we got our warehouse to level 2, also our town hall now is level 2, plus we also built this cheeky little cavern underneath here, where we have the caves. Now at the moment this is undecorated. What I will do probably is decorate this place so it looks a bit nicer, because I like the idea of this place being like a subway zone that has multiple exit points. But for the time being, we have a courier's hut down here, cave style, and also a cave style builder's hut. What this means is we can get 2 couriers on our colony and also 2 builders. What that also means is all 4 of our original colonists now have jobs. We have 2 builders and 2 couriers. Nobody else is doing a frickin' damn thing. So let's put them to work. We have 2 more buildings on our colony that are not yet level 2, not even mentioning the fact that we have underground 2 level 1 buildings as well. So let's get these buildings upgraded as quickly as possible, starting with the tavern. Now don't mind us tavern goers like Jimmy the Layer. The Layer of Ladies, Jimmy the Layer of Ladies, and Adolf Lightyear. Wow, that is quite the mouthful of a name, Jamie. Jamie, I wonder if you live up to that bold boast. Anyway, we have to find the tavern block, the block that controls the tavern. Ah, there we go. It's hard to see because it looks like these other barrels. Wait a minute, what's this? Elizabeth Fetz, Hermione the Ugly. We can remove these guys as citizens? Oh no, I think we remove them from the rooms they're staying in so we can get Hermione to get out of bed. So what we're going to do is go to build options and, ooh, hang on a sec. We want to build this to level 2. However, the tavern is a little bit different of a building, okay? The tavern only goes up to level 3. So some of the things that you have to gather for this build are going to be quite tricky. Like, for example, oh yeah, it's got some finicky things it needs in terms of oak paper and timber frames. Also, we've got onto the shingles stage. Shingles are usually reserved for tier 3 buildings. However, because the tavern only goes up to tier 3, it borrows a lot of requirements from higher level buildings of other types. So, yeah, I guess we start with this. Boom, upgrade. And before we press upgrade, we have to select which builder we want to do the building. Now, Bilbo is the higher level builder, level 2, and since this is being upgraded to level 2, we need to use Bilbo, because Hermione can only build level 1 stuff. Oh, got a new guest. There we go. Oh, and here he is. Bilbo is on the job. So it looks like we've got Ginger Madrigal. Not a common hair color for people from South America, but sure, I'll go with it. Oh no, you know what? I don't think Bilbo was coming down to work. I think he was coming down to go to sleep. Oh, with his sister? That's a bit weird. But you know what? Here on New Kingdom, that's totally fine. If they want to go for it, go for it. As long as they don't have a baby, I'm not too bothered. Oh wait, we have turned off babies, haven't we? Oh my god, kids will be born. Okay, well this could get very interesting very quickly. Oh man, what a horrible day. Is that not right, alpacas? Where's your owner? Don't alpacas usually have an owner? Wait, he's invisible. I didn't know they could do that. Oh, wandering trader. Now because we have emeralds, we can trade with this guy for boots. Or something else. That's pretty cool. Shall we buy some Wanderer's boots? That could be good. Purple lily, kelp, dandelion, maple sapling, or a crocodile scoot. Well, I'm going to go and get some emeralds and buy some Wanderer's boots, unless they're easy to craft. Wow, it doesn't say you can actually craft them. You know what, I think I want a pair of these Wanderer's boots. I think you can only get them from traveling tradesmen. So let's go and grab up some emeralds. Emeralde. Wow, 42. Yeah, 56 emeralds in total. So let's go do some shopping. Wait, where's he gone? Ah, here he is. Still invisible, but that shouldn't be a problem. Right. Here we go. Right, so emeralds go in. And boots come out. Boom. What a deal. First trade, swiper no swiping. What the hell? Successfully trade with a villager. Great. Make your first villager trade. Amazing. Obtain one piece of explorer's gear. Oh, cool. So I guess this is like a full set. Well, let's put this stuff on. Oh, now this has immediately made me run quicker. Oh, that's very cool. I like it. I like it. And as we hover over, it shows how many blocks we've traveled. And when we get to 1,000, something special happens, maybe? Well, let's see when that happens. So we've commissioned... Ah, here we go. Right, started work on Tavern 2. Now we can see what he needs. Ooh, and it's a fair old whack of things. So let's look into what we need to do. We know how to make all of these things. Mossy cobblestone might be a bit tricky. I think we have some though, right? Moss blocks, vines, hanging moss. There are various ways. Although I think I saw some mossy cobblestone in the underground bit that we went to earlier. Let's have a look. No. So let's get started with these clay oak shingles. So how do you make a clay oak shingle? Pretty simple. The clay is the outside block here, so it's the black stone you see right here, and the inside is the wood. So clay oak means clay along the middle, oak on the bottom left, and then any old sticks in between should make us the shingles. Amazing. And then 4 shingle slabs. And the slabs are literally just the bricks in the middle and the sticks on the bottom. We are going to need one more bit of... Oh, we've got loads of clay, so that's good. And there we go, 8 shingles. So that's the clay shingles taken care of. Green and green, amazing. So now we need to worry about, right, so this is where things get a little bit tricky. We're going to need a load more paper. And also actually some stripped oak logs. Now one of you in the comments section said there was a much simpler way for us to use the cutting board from Farmer's Delight to actually strip logs. Right, so here we go. A big shout out to Blue Dude that's giving me this tip. But basically, if I put the cutting board down here on this oak kitchen counter, I put the material in my offhand and the tool in my main hand, and then right-click on the cutting board. Oh yeah, look at this! So super quick, it just goes down lightning quick, and I get the stripped oak logs. That's fantastic. And just like that, I now have 42 stripped oak logs and loads of tree bark that can become, that's right, paper. Boom. Paper. Now what I will need to do is put down a sugarcane farm because I'm going to need a lot more paper going forwards. But for the time being, the fact that I can use oak logs to then create loads and loads of paper is pretty huge. So it's time to go chopping trees. Now I want to chop down some big old oaks, but I kind of also want to clear out some area where I'm going to have the village. But, like you guys have said, also, chopping down oak trees is not super amazing because I like them as a decorative feature. So I don't want to take out too many of the trees nearby. So we're just going to go a little bit outside the village and chop down some bigger trees. And here we go. This looks like a perfect spot for some tree chopping. Oh, or not. Big old trees, chopping them down. Oh man, it's just so simple to get huge amounts of oak logs, isn't it? I do love a mod that speeds up tree chopping, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Like, in what kind of world do you dig trees, like, by the block? No, they fall down as one big tree when you dig the bottom, just like in Valheim, just like in every game, really. There we go, 6 or 7 stacks, big tree chopping energy. Now let's turn this into paper and stripped logs, and maybe some planks too. Oh man, these boots are actually amazing. I do travel really quickly. Oh, in fact, I think I've probably traveled 1,000 blocks. Oh, look at this. So every time I go a different tier, I get a bigger boost. It used to be 1.2, I think, speed upgrade. Now it's 1.25. And I have to travel 5,000 steps for the next upgrade. That's pretty frickin' solid. I like it. And if you don't like tapping your mouse button, you can have a cool drum beat going on by holding it down instead. But we ain't got time for that, so we're gonna go super speed. Oh yeah. All of these diamond tools I made I thought were gonna last me forever, but it turns out they really don't. So there we go, we've supplied 40% of what this guy needs to build Tavern level 2. However, the big problem I think I'm gonna have is the mossy cobblestone. So let's remind ourselves how we make mossy cobble, because there aren't any slime balls in this mod pack, so I can't just do it that cheeky, easy Tinker's way. Let's see, I need moss blocks from caves and cliffs, or I need vines. Now, one place that does have vines is ruins. So let's see if I can get some shears and gather up some vines. Also, you know what? I think it's time that we put down our supply ship. There's a whole bunch of stuff on this supply ship, and if we're not careful, it's going to be 100% completely redundant, because we'll have kind of progressed further along with the mine colony. So where are we going to put this boat? Well, I kind of like the idea of it being over here. We might use this area by the river as a place for fishermen. So actually, yeah, we'll get into the river and then decide in a second. Now, which type of ship are we looking at? Supply ship? What does the oak one look like? Maybe a wooden one. You know what? Maybe just a basic wooden ship. Maybe that's the one. Oh, there we go. Wow, okay, so it's in place. Boom, we have our supply ship down. Let's go and loot this thing. Now, unfortunately, I put the ladder on the wrong side, but it's okay, we can still get up there. All right, let's raid this place for stuff. A red bed, that's going to be handy. A town hall and a build tool, not so handy. Lots of wool in the sails, but we're not going to cannibalize that yet. Beds, again, are very useful. There's glowstone and spruce. And I think we're running out of room, actually. Ooh, yeah, I should have cleared out my pack. Do I not have a backpack? I had a backpack somewhere, didn't I? Let's go see if we can grab that. There we go, a few deposits made. Let's go back to the boat and gather a few more things. Man, where is my backpack? I gotta find it. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Where did I put it, though? Maybe Strawfingers pinched it. But I don't think he's escaped from his cage yet, has he? I say yet, like it's gonna happen at some point. It might not happen. Have you picked up my backpack? Yeah, he needs mossy cobblestone. Have you seen my backpack, Bilbo? Maybe, oh no, if he hasn't got it, I know who's got it. Maybe somebody died with it, one of my colonists. I don't know. It could be anywhere, right? Ugh. Man, that sucks though. I spent ages making that backpack. I'll have to make another one. Okay, well, yeah, that was a good thing. We built this ship, we've looted it, and now we can kind of forget about it forever. So what we're looking for now is vines. Vines appear in jungle, but they also appear in ruins. Also, these big round balls, I think they have mossy cobblestone inside them. So let's go and take a look. Now, this is also the site of where I've been building all of my dark oak tree farms. Oh, also, it's where my friend Raccoon is. So we'll grab some dark oak while we're here. Be careful, though. We don't want our diamond axe to break. And acacia always comes in handy. Aha, yes! Mossy cobblestone, delicious! Man, I was super worried about that, but I shouldn't have been. So I dug inside one of these massive spheres before, thinking there might be something cool inside. Turns out, though, there is nothing cool at all inside these bad boys. Oh, the Black Pig. Always sounds like the name of like a pirate ship, doesn't it? The Black Pig. Or a tavern. Like a really good pub. Okay, and the final piece of the puzzle, the stripped oak log, and boom, supplied 100% of Tavern 2. Now let's watch old Bilbo the Ugly get to work and build us a pub worthy of New Kingdom. So Bilbo has commenced work on our level 2 tavern. Now because there's only 3 levels that the tavern can be, 1, 2 or 3, it means level 2 has some more interesting build material requirements. But if I'm being 100% honest, I'm super fine with that because it's really exciting to finally see some clay shingles in the build. And I think the orange of the clay shingles, the white of the paper structure blocks, and the cobblestone and wood effect is a really good 4-color combo to start building buildings in. And as soon as we get our other buildings in the colony up to level 3, they're going to start using shingles instead of those wooden stairs. And there's nothing wrong with that, but shingles are really what set apart the low-level buildings from the medium to high. So what do we get from a level 2 tavern? Well, the big thing is we're going to start to entice some better quality colonists to our colony. And there we go, the tavern is complete. I'm really happy with this build. The clay shingles look fantastic. The detail on the windows at the back is also super amazing. I love that feel of the shutters on glass at the back. That's a really cool build idea that I might have to steal going forwards. And also the basement level has had a bit of a revamp as well. And I love the way that this tavern is split into 2, with the bedrooms being up top and the drinking section being down on the bottom. And it looks like they've used plant pots as ale mugs, and I think that is a really cool effect. Oh baby, yes indeed, very exciting times now because I think we have, some new characters, some new guests at the tavern to introduce ourselves to, and fingers crossed these guys are going to have higher stats than the ones before. Ooh, now Mrs. Bond arrives with some golden shoes. Hello. Cinderella, not quite glass slippers, but gold slippers. Man, those have got to make you clumsy. So she wants nether quartz. That's quite lucky because we have loads of that from our trip to the nether. But what are her stats? Oh yeah, and immediately you can see athletics 16, strength 12, focus 15. She is a keeper for sure. Also, intelligence is quite a big one because that indicates how quickly they'll level up. Alright, well, Mrs. Bond, nice to meet you. Got Gatty Snape. Oh, of course. So Gatty, obviously one of my Patreons. And I've changed some of the names that the colonists can be to members of my Patreon. So if you want a colonist to be named after you, become a Patreon, and maybe if you're lucky, the random name generator will give one of the colonists your name. Although, you might be a terrible character and you might die. You do run the risk of being a terrible, terrible investment. Ooh, baby, but Gatty, no way, look at this. 22 mana, 22 knowledge, 21 intelligence. This guy is an absolute guaranteed hire. All I need is some redstone and he's in the bag. Here we go. Aha! Your colony does not have enough free space to house another citizen. That makes a lot of sense, right? So we've got 4 members of our colony all doing jobs, 2 builders and 2 couriers. We have a tavern where those 4 guys sleep. But if we want to hire more dudes, oh man, we're going to need to build some houses. Well, I guess houses are probably the next big thing. Houses and guards, of course. Now, I made one big mistake, and that was while I was building the tavern up to level 2, I was not doing anything with my other builder. So I think it's time that we started the second builder. I think that's Hermione the Ugly. I think we need to get her to start upgrading these cave buildings to level 2. So build options. Oh wow, look at this. So to build a cave building up to level 2, all we need is 4 stone, some oak planks, glass pane, torch and oak logs. That's insanely cheap. Hermione the Ugly, she's the lower level one. Upgrade, and now Hermione should pop down here and start the build. And we'll do exactly the same thing for the Courier's Hut. And oh yeah, look at this. Oh man, cave buildings are amazing. They're so easy and cheap to upgrade. And of course, Hermione can get on this as well. And so long as we have those items into... Wait, this building requires a builder's hut level 2 or higher. Oh, okay, right. So what we can do is we can get Bilbo to do this while Hermione works on the other thing. And we definitely have all of these items in the warehouse. So, let's do it. Well, zippity-doo-dah, those two buildings are going to get to level 2 in no time at all. So that also means there's one final building on our colony that needs to be level 2. That's right, you guessed it, it's the Courier Hut for real. Now, this isn't a cave Courier Hut, so, oh man. Look at that, so upgrading the Courier Hut downstairs in the cave costs like no items whatsoever. However, doing it upstairs here, in the real world, look at all these items we need to gather. This is definitely a job for Bilbo, I think. Now, while we're gathering stuff for Bilbo, what I'm also going to do is make a resource scroll for Hermione as well, because we need to know what all of our builders need, not just Bilbo. There we go, we are missing some leather though. So I think it's probably time for us to kill a cow or two. Oh man, these boots though are making me run so quick. What level are they now? Oh, we haven't even got to 5,000 yet. Okay, time to breed some cows. There you go, boys, go crazy. Make me lots of cow babies. There we go, resource scroll number 2. Now if we right click on the builder's hut that's underground, this should attach it to Hermione. Lord Tool. What? What a weird name. Crazy stats though for Lord Tool. Alright, builder's hut. Boom. Linked resources for Builder's Hut and New Kingdom. So here we go. One is for Hermione and one is for Bilbo. Oh, you okay there, Hermione? She's got a serious case of the COVIDs. Aha, so Hermione needs some stone. No sweat, I thought we had some of that, but maybe it's in the wrong inventory. Now to make sure the couriers work, instead of giving the builders exactly what they need here, I'm going to put them in the warehouse to get Elizabeth and Legolas to start working, because at the moment they're just slacking off in the warehouse, doing God knows what. So here we go, a bed, some racks, and some stone, and some bookshelves, and that should be everything these guys need. Yeah, off they go. Oh no, it's raining and it's getting late. Is that a thunderstorm? Clouds are gathering. The storm is coming. The gathering storm. Oh, wait. There's one more tool that we need to make. So we think it's summer or spring. We know it's not winter because there's no snow. But the truth is we don't know what the seasons are. So what we're going to make is a calendar that should tell us what the season is. Here we go, a calendar from Serene Seasons. It's very simple to make, you just need a bunch of paper. And I don't think we turned all of our paper into templates yet. Here we go. And now a quick look at this says... Wait, what does that mean? It's just pink. Oh, here we go. So there's a calendar and a season sensor. Okay, a season sensor. And does this go down? Oh, so I know what this will be. This will be like a block that says, oh, if it's summer, activate sprinklers. Or if it's winter, activate the thing that thaws out the water. There we go, Builder 2 done. Yeah, here we go. So we've got autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Right, so the pink logo is spring. So we've just about survived winter. Amazing. Oh, there we go. The Courier's Hut and the Builder's Hut both complete. Amazing. Now the moment of truth. What's it going to take to upgrade this Builder's Hut here to a level 3 Cave Builder's Hut? Oh, it's a lot more simple compared to the overground version, but it is still quite taxing. Look at this. So level 2 stuff for the cave stuff is super easy. Level 3, birch, jungle. Oh man, this is a real headache. Acacia. And a jukebox. Yuck. Either way, everything is level 2 now except this last thorn in our side, the delivery man building over there. And like I said, we need to go and gather some oak logs. So let's do it. The spot that we're going to go to gather the oak logs, where is that going to be? I'll tell you what, let's chop down some of these trees over here and see if they're oak. Because if we can start carving into this light pink forest, we can get loads and loads and loads of wood, if it's the right kind of wood. Here we go. Right, so these pink trees, it looks like they are cherry log. So they're a special kind of tree. They're not even oak. Well, okay, where else on the map can we go to? Oh my god, that's a big old area, isn't it? Where else is going to have oak trees? I think these trees over here, past the boat, could be oak. So let's go take a look. Oh no, this is not oak, is it? Rosewood. So the hunt for oak. Where else do we think might be oak trees? Let's try these big trees in this big old flowery biome down here. Ah, now this is where it all began. This is exactly where we spawned. And it's still snowy here from winter. Okay, now we've skipped somewhere forward in time because we did have a bit of a crash and lost some footage. But I'm going to talk you through what's happened as we're building the windmill in the background here. So basically, yeah, I collected a whole bunch of logs from the forest, came back, and the courier hut was complete, so I set Hermione the Ugly, our second builder, on the task of building this windmill. And after she'd finished digging around and getting rid of all the stuff that was in her way, she began work constructing this giant windmill. Now this is only a level 1 decoration and we do want to upgrade it to level 2, but what I'm most excited about with this build is changing the windmill to be an actually functioning turning windmill. And because we have Create mod as part of this mod pack, that is something that we can very easily achieve. Well, I say easily, it's going to take a lot of super glue and probably a lot of materials, but it's well within our grasp. Now, as we swoop around the finished windmill construction, you can see it's a little bit ugly and messy. It's not on the correct platform. So we're going to have to come back and change the platform that it sat on so that it looks correct and fits with the world. But the insides are nice and hollow and ripe for modifying into a Create windmill. Now, as we swoop through the village, you're going to see a few other things that I've changed about the colony. Now that winter has passed by, it was time to do a bit of decoration, so I've added some stairs and things here and there, as well as decorated the top entrance to our cave buildings. But as we swoop even further around the colony, you can see I've laid down the foundations of pathways all around the area. There is a lot of flat land around that we're going to utilize in the upcoming episodes to build things like guard towers, houses, and the other big buildings that are going to make up our colony. So thank you very much for watching Better Minecraft Minecolonies. Apologies for the janky ending, but a huge thank you to my Patreon members and YouTube members. Next episode we're going to hit guard towers, so until then, take care.